out the door and standing to the wind.
All right, so it's I don't know what day it is, but my goal today out here, it's Monday, I know that, is several hedge trees still standing. They're just going to be an absolute nightmare to get down because they're going to catch on every tree. It'll be just a fight all the way. So what I'm going to do is I bought ordered some Tordon, like herbicide for trees, and it is supposed to kill the Osage orange trees. You all can't see it, but there's a deer over here in the other field looking at me like, what's going on? Hello. But since those are still standing, I'm going to girdle them. So I'm going to cut all the way around them. There goes the deer. I still can't see him. But, yeah, so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to girdle them, spray that, and it'll kill them standing. So here in a few years, I come back through here again, and they'll be dead. They'll be easier to drop. They'll break apart as they're falling. Be better. I think there's 6 of them over there. And then I'm going to go the stumps that we have from the actual trees. I'm going to put another fresh cut on them and then spray them with that stuff. And so it'll kill the stumps right where they, so they won't regrow. Because I don't know if you've ever cut Osage orange or hedge apple tree, whatever you want to call them, but they will regrow. You can cut them all the way flush, everything, they'll regrow. So we want to stop that. We don't want any more of those trees on this farm. And so, there's several hedge trees in here I want to get rid of. Some smaller trees also want to knock down looking at it. So we're just going to so they'll still be standing, but they won't grow leaves, so they won't block out the floor. So sunlight can still reach the forest floor. I was going to burn this weekend, but it's not going to work. There's severe thunderstorms and whatnot. And then the following weekend, I will be gone to drill, so I won't be able to burn then either. But these trees girdled and sprayed, stumps cut and sprayed, and then I need to start working on getting this field cleaned up, because as soon as I get back from drill, I want to spray this, disc it, probably spray it on like a Monday, and disc and plant all on the same day, probably the following weekend, potentially while we're even burning this. So the drag disc is falling apart, but I think I can get just enough use out of it to do this field. And yeah, so that's the goal. So we're gonna girdle and spray some trees, spray some stumps, and start getting this field cleaned up. So just gonna get to it. All right, I just girdled up to this hedge tree. You see a line there, line there. I even girdled that, what are those trees called? Locust. I got the 2 locust trees there I want to get out of there. Girdled them, sprayed them, hedge, locust, all these hedges through here. I girdled them, sprayed them, and we'll just let them die, not grow leaves. So you can kind of imagine these 5 trees right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All that's not going to have any leaves on it, anything coming through.
There's a big walnut. There's several walnuts all in through here. I'll take you over here and I'll show you the how open the canopy looks. I dug them about 1 inch deep, but I'm hoping that's enough. I got past that. I don't know what that layer's called, but one spot you can see here. See all these trees on the ground? All right. It's a mess in here, I know. But if you look up, look how big that hole is. With some walnuts over here I don't want to get rid of. A walnut there. An oak here. I may end up coming in and knock out some of these walnuts next year, but if I do, it'll be the bigger walnuts, like that one over there, this one. Because I can sell them for lumber. You know, they're pretty straight over there, pretty big. That'll really open us up for younger growth too. So, like I said, I can do cleanup over there, but for the most part, I'm done in here. Unless some of these little oaks. With these trees sprayed, hopefully they die. That's gonna allow a bunch of sunlight in here.
All right, so it's 1 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I gotta be at work. I leave for work at 2, so you get home. Maybe change shirts, maybe not. Better feed the dogs and stuff anyway. All right, so it's a lot better than it was. We're still a little bit down there. It's not bad. I did put it in a brush pile. I said I wasn't going to, but I did it anyways. So hopefully this will give it 2 weeks to dry up a little more. So I put, I put a layer of cedar trees down the bottom first. There's 3 trees in here. Pile of branches, heavy stuff, branches, heavy stuff, branches, heavy stuff. That's how I like to do my brush piles, because it makes them denser and makes them burn quicker. I don't like just pile a bunch of stuff up and it's, it looks like something over there. It's just so much airspace in there. This will allow it to dry better. Tomorrow, I will finish up this area here. I'll stack all the firewood against the rock wall, let it dry out, so it can be used maybe possibly this next winter. And I'm gonna tackle that side too. I do want to cut this little piece right there out. The box pond's gonna go up in there, and I may end up cutting some more of these cedar trees over here. Well, not cedar trees, hedge trees out over here. Just when you're in the box pond, you can see over there from one side of the plot all the way to the other. Hey, I got a question. Have you hit the subscribe button yet? Have you liked this video? If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit it now. If you want to. I'm not going to force you. But if you think this content is interesting, let me know. Go down in the comments below. Let me know. Good or bad. I want to know so I can do better. All right, y'all enjoy the video. All right, so just finished up this side. Got the firewood stacked. Limbs piled up. So I'm good to this point. These are just some little thorny bushes. Then we start getting into some trees down that way. So go for this side today is get down to that hedge tree right there. Whoop, it goes this way. Yeah, get down to that hedge tree. Then I'll complete this side, and then I can jump over here. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. Looking good. At some point I'll get rid of that little playhouse. Probably when I have my truck, I'll bring a little small trailer down here and just push it over on it, take it up and burn it in the burner pile up top of the hill, which is already full of nails and everything. I don't want any nails or screws back in here that could get on the four-wheeler or the tractor tires. So Yeah, we're gonna move this way. A couple trees small trees I'm gonna cut once this stuff's cleared out. But if right now it's doing real good. I like it. All right, so it's the end of the day. That wasn't the end of the day. It's 1 o'clock, but I gotta head to work. So on Monday and Tuesday work, it's done really well. We sprayed and girdled a bunch of trees in here. We girdled and sprayed several trees in here. Got all this shit cleaned up here. Firewood all stacked up. This fence row is cleared out to that hedge tree, which is the end of the plot. The foliage trellis can go through there, but we'll get to that later. The foliage trellis can come right along this edge here, behind that stump, right there, behind it where the playhouse is. So I can put cameras up over here and see the field and check them. We got 2 decent sized brush piles. Over here, hacked away at a bunch of stuff. It's hard to tell. That tree has been girdled and sprayed. So I'm gonna get this plot in today. Not today. This spring, and I'm running out of time to get it in time. Yeah. So I cut here and I girdled and sprayed that tree, that hedge tree. I sprayed all the stumps. I cleared out, I knocked down some trees up in here, as you can tell, just to kind of open this up more. And I cleared a spot for the box blind to go. It's not perfect, it's just a rough spot. So probably next year, that cedar, that hedge, and that group of hedges right there will come out. And then from the box blind, I'll be able to see all the way to the corner of that field, all the way to the corner of this field. So, yeah, pretty good view. So we got a good sized field here. There's a Honda 250 for reference. But now you can see that rock wall all the way across. You will see more once these brush piles get burnt. So this is, hopefully next week I can get out here. Hopefully the storms are over. By Monday I can do a little bit more work. But as far as clearing, this is about all we're gonna get this year. Right here, just because I want to get this field in and planted. And I got some other stuff I want to do in other spots, but I got several months to get everything else done. But this was the most important spot to me because this is getting planted in Comeback Kid and Hot Chick, which is several varieties of clover and chicory, and then it comes back for up to 5 years. But I want to get it in and get it established because until August, when I plant my fall plots, this plot will be carrying the load of the deer. Like, it's going to be getting hit every day, every night. So that's why I wanted to maximize this field size. I wanted it bigger anyway, so I want a bigger plot. Who doesn't want a bigger plot? And then we'll go over that other field and start working in the next few months. But yeah, the playhouse should be out of here. Hopefully next week I can get it out of here. I'm gonna come down, if I don't have time tomorrow, someday this week I'm gonna come down before it rains and get my soil samples. Probably a little late for this plot. I might get me a bag of fertilizer and put it out whenever I disc it up. And I also may go Monday or Tuesday and get some lime and put it out. And so this will probably be limed before I get the soil sample back but at least it'll be back. So yeah, this ground's pretty soft. I was dragging fish across here and it was just ripping good lines in it. So it's it'll be soft enough for that disc, I believe. So y'all stay tuned. This is this week's update on the 10-year project. So y'all behave and watch some storms this weekend. Later.